So what if it's the end of the world in 18 days? That's our question. So we're looking for answers this time, asking people around what they will do if in 18 days the world is gonna end. Why this question happened? Because my boyfriend Lionel and I was wondering, how can people go around without thinking or doing, knowing that maybe it's gonna be the end of the world, but there's a big event coming on to our planet, our Earth. Maybe it's gonna change. Yeah, why not? Rebirth. Nobody knows. But what if? What happens? So what people have to say about that? That's what we want to know. So I decided to start asking the people around me. So I spend a lot of time at my work here, Glen Floridian Resort at Disney, and I wanted to ask some of my coworkers, the close ones, what they think about if they have 18 days left from now, the end of the world, if the world is gonna end. So I want to say first what my boyfriend had to say. He just concluded that we can't sit around watching to see if the world is gonna end, and he won't sit around watching. He wanted to watch the news all day and check out new websites and all that, and see and investigating monitoring what's gonna happen all that day, to see what's gonna happen online on website. He wanted to do that, but he's like, no, why should I spend all my day, if it's the last day, watching the news and all that, and not do something different? So I was curious about it, and I asked few people at my work. So the first person I asked was Brandon, and Brandon said, well, I don't believe in so since I don't believe in I'm not going to do something different. So then I asked Mark, the bartender, and he laughed, and he said, I'm not going to do nothing. No plan at all. Great. But then I asked Christine, and she said, I will do a list of the people I want to kill. And then she laughed and left. But when she returned, she just said, she said, well, maybe I will cry the whole 18 days. It was interesting, though. She wanted to cry, so she is very sad, maybe, or angry about something. And she said she will cry, but then she returns to say, no, but I really would like to kill people from my list. But what if the world will never end? What I'm gonna do? That's a good question, Christine. So then I asked Anne. She's an old lady. She's like 70 years. Very cute. I call her my godmother. Well, she laughed like Santa Claus, and she said, we'll live it up, live our life, but I don't believe it. So I already live a lot. So she really don't believe it. But when I went to Krista actually, she said, I would like to go back to home. Her home is at Michigan. She would like to spend her last days at home. So that's a good one. Then she asked me what I wanted to do. I said I wanted to go with my boyfriend to discover the Bermuda Triangle. And why? Well, because of I believe in the energies there's around the Bermuda Triangle, and it have to be something about the alignments have to occur something. So I'm very curious about that also with my boyfriend. Yes, so Krista wanted to return to her actual home. Then I asked my coworker, her name is Elsie. She said she wanted to make love to her husband all days. That was a good one anyway. I had I had little Josh that said that first you have to put separate that the world is not gonna end. So he's not gonna do nothing because it's gonna pass by after the alignments in we just gonna live our life like normal, and he's just saying that we're gonna have a change of era, something like that. So he don't believe either that the end of the world is coming. So yeah, in conclusion, 90% of my co-workers here at Grand Floridian really don't believe about it's gonna end the world, really don't care. Some people before me going to break was laughing about it and like starting like a chat around, like 5 or 6 people were talking about it now. They're very curious, they're thinking now, they were chatting about we have 18 days, and they started to talk to the other people about it. So I think my question was a question that made them actually think about what's gonna happen, have a little bit of conscience if it's gonna end the world or not. So for me, live this day's happy. My boyfriend said don't live disappointed, live your life. And you know, there's some people that don't have 20 or 18 days left, they just have a couple of hours because we never know when we're gonna die. But we need to have love for others always, and I hope you guys get conscious about what's gonna happen. If it's the end of the world, who never knows. If it's a reborn, that's what I believe, that it's gonna be a rebirth. And yeah, a little bit scared about it, like things are gonna change, but can't wait for it. Let's see. I'm preparing my spirit and soul, so hope you guys could share with me a little bit of everything. Alright, and if it's not gonna end, well, it's a big, huge change for our planets. It's a meeting with the other energies of different planets. They're gonna be all together, and I believe that's something beautiful, unique, and I'm living it. And I'm living a beautiful 27 years in 2012. It's a history year. Remember that. See you guys.